felt that.
Deliberate Dive's first TV show coming soon. Maybe next season.
Pilot
episode. Incredible Brother.
Incredible Brother.
We're going to leave it up to the fans here. Who would you like to see as the leading star?
Give us a premise. You want to do some improv?
Yeah.
So I'm going to say a scenario of let's build out this TV show.
Okay.
And all you're going to do is say yes and we're just going to go back and forth.
Okay.
And you're going to build it out as well.
Okay.
As crazy as you want it to be.
Okay.
All right. Incredible Brother takes place in like the World War II era, black and white, like Depression area. It takes place in that area.
Yes.
That era.
Yes. And he's the guy that actually is from the future that was dropped off in this setting. Completely new to him. He is from like the planet Zorgon in the year 3099. And through a mistake of his calculations back on his planet, he ended up in France, 1945.
Yes. And he caught himself in a bakery one day, in a cafe, reading someone else's newspaper. You know, he's reading someone else's newspaper and looking at the year, and he's like, what is going on? How did I end up here? And Justin walks.
And Justin walks. The bully that he had back in the 3rd grade, who he swore he would get revenge on, and the most randomest time that his bully was not going to expect it. And here we are, back at the bakery.
Wow. Incredible Brother.
He just walked in. The Incredible Brother's been sitting there. Bully walks in. Immediately, the tension, cut it with a knife.
I think Netflix will pick that up.
Now, you tell me, who do you want to see as Incredible Brother and the bully?
Wow.
We'll name him Regis for now.
Regis and Philip.
It's Regis and Philbin. Isn't it Philbin?
Philip.
Philbin. Philip Philbinster.
The third.
The third. My friend.
How did we make it?
We made it. We made it, first of all. Check yourself. Did you make it? I made it. We're here.
Making sure all my parts are intact. Yeah. Making sure my muscles still work.
Because we are coming up here. Not mind you, we didn't dress up for the occasion, but it's on purpose. This is how we express ourselves, right?
Some may even say I dress up.
Some may say he actually has a suit on. This is a very special episode. We consider this to be the episode where we're going to talk about a year in review. It's been a big year. It's been a big year for us. I'm sure it's been a big year for a lot of you guys out there. A lot of highs, a lot of lows. And this is the time where we kind of come back and reconvene and really talk about the year that we just lived. Because we have lived just a whole year.
Mm-hmm. And a year in review, too, of like where we started with this podcast. January, I was a different man.
You brought this up at my party a couple of days ago. You were saying to your brother, I don't even remember the man that I was in January.
Like night and day.
Night and day.
Night and day, because like our previous episode that came out by now with Josh Williams,
right?
This man takes it day by day.
Day by day.
I don't know what's the destination. I have no idea what that is, but I'm going to take it day by day because I know I just need to show up. And I started that kind of like at the back end of 2024. And it led to some momentum for 2025. So now imagine this little snowflake at the top of the hill rolling down this mountain, attracting more snow, and it's just compiling, and it's compiling, and it's compiling. To the point where now you're this massive snow
just
avalanche.
Big mass.
You're an avalanche coming down, and it's, like you just you just block brick by brick.
And this is the time where you're coming into the peak of that mountain, or no, the very end of that mountain, with all that momentum, with all that force that you started at the beginning of the year, and now you're like the cliff, and now you're about to take all that momentum and dive into the next mountain that we're about to jump into, which is 2026, which will be a big year for all of us. You heard it here first. 2026. Big year not only for Deliberate Dive, but for every single one of you guys listening out there.
Wow.
And that's not to, jinx it, nothing like that. You genuinely got to believe that for yourself. Because if you believe it for yourself, it'll happen for you.
That's where it starts. You got to think it. It's got to be a belief right in here first. You got to believe it. Things happen twice. Once in your mind and then once when someone actually goes after it. And that is what 2026 is for us, for this podcast, for you guys at home. Take a second to actually think about where you are, where you want to go, and then take it day by day. That's all you can do.
I brought this up on this episode that they just released with Josh. All we have is the present moment. We don't have this morning, we don't have later tonight, we don't have yesterday, we don't have tomorrow. All you have is a decision that you're making right now, where you are right now. Are you choosing to use it in the best way possible? Or are you kind of just letting it slip? Which is also fine, but just know that too many of those little slips, and all of a sudden, 3 months have gone by.
And that's also okay. I want to say, it's okay to fall down.
Okay. I didn't mean to sound judging, I'm sorry.
It's okay to fall down and make mistakes.
Sometimes you just need 3 months.
Fuck, dude.
You guys ever just take 3 months?
Sometimes some people just take a year and I'm going to go figure out my life.
Dude,
I'm going to go find myself, and then it's like a trip to Europe. It's a trip to the Amazonians doing some ayahuasca. It's some trip to, who knows, it's falling in love. I don't know.
I've always been jealous of those people. I mean, I've never had the luxury of just saying, or being able to say, I'm just going to take a year off, Just different, because I kind of started working and I had to pay bills. So I've never really been that I'm just going to take a year off. So I've always kind of envied people that have done that.
I've done that a few times. Sometimes strategically, sometimes not.
Mm-hmm. You know what? Sometimes not strategically works out the best way.
Sometimes, hey, you realized you were on the path the whole time.
Yeah.
It didn't matter what you chose. Just choose.
Yep.
Boom, we're jumping. Just choose.
I used to do 2017 me used to be a menace with that kind of thing because not necessarily speaking to maybe taking a year off, but I would just quit jobs, not even have anything lined up or anything like that. If I was not feeling the job, if I was not fully in it, I would just quit.
Like what?
There's car parts that I used to work at. I worked there for I want to say the summer of 2017. Actually, now that I mention it, I think 2017 was the year where I just did that to both jobs that I had. I just left without having something lined up. The first one was Amazon. I used to work on Amazon back in the day in 2017, except I would be delivering the packages, right, in the vans. Now, that had just gotten started. That was brand new, right? So it was really, it was heavy work, right? Because it was new, it was unorganized. You would get you would get a van full of packages. So you were talking about at least 300 stops a day. Imagine making 300 stops a day. But I did that for a few months and it was cool. But I got to the point where I was you know what? I don't want to be doing this. I just packed up and left. Just didn't come back one day.
That sucks for the employer.
I did not just come back one day. I definitely did quit. But then it was from one day till the next. I finished the shift and then I quit. I just did not want to do it. I know that inside I was not happy doing it, right? That led to a few months of not getting jobs or not getting things like that because I hadn't planned for that. But deep down, I knew that I was happy making that decision,
right?
Even if it meant having to, maybe be a little bit smarter with money while I don't have any income coming in, right? And then later on that same year, I was able to eventually find a job and I was working in a car parts store. Again, delivering pieces all around to different mechanic shops in Chicago, literally all across Chicago. And while that was a very cool job, you didn't really do much all day. So it's I knew I wasn't, that's not going to lead me somewhere, right? So I worked there for a few months and then again, I just quit. Because I was I don't feel like I'm making any progress here. I'm kind of just showing up and I'm just, driving around all day, but my mind's not really here. So again, just quit and left without having anything lined up. That's crazy. Everything worked out. Going back to the point of you said of always being on the path.
Yeah.
I just made a decision, stuck with my decision. There was a little bit of time of maybe struggle, but eventually ended up leading to the job that I got where I worked for 6 years. So making those decisions led me to where I was supposed to be. So do it.
Yeah, man. That's crazy. Because you just gotta have some faith.
Yeah.
Brother, I think we got a review, Deliberate Dive, year in review.
Yeah.
Just go down each episode.
Yeah.
And what are some like highlights off the dome for you?
Off the dome.
Off the dome. Top deliberate dive highlights.
Off the dome is just straight up going back to episode 1.
Wow.
Episode 1, the excitement of coming here, the excitement of not knowing what this is going to be, the excitement of not knowing what we're even doing, but just knowing that I had talked to you the week before. I told you, hey, bro, what if we start like a podcast? Or what if maybe we should, I remember the word specifically, hey, maybe we start a weekly thing. And then you said, I have a studio that I record at sometimes in Skokie. We'll come through. And that's literally where it started. So that first episode of me coming here, after work, excited, not knowing what I was going to do. It was warm out. The vibes were right. I look back on that time with nostalgia because that was the day that we started something that we started the process of building something. And that excitement has never, it's a feeling I've maintained all throughout all of these episodes that we put out for you guys. But yeah, I will always remember episode 1 fondly. Coming to this place, seeing what it actually is, being in a studio like this, setting up for the first time, recording our first podcast, which if you guys go back, our first podcasts were a little bit rough. We're rough, but we were just learning. And not to say that we're perfect now. We are. But we're still a work in progress.
I look back on those like they're so innocent.
They're so innocent.
That's
innocent. The perfect word to describe it.
Us, the production, everything. But you know what it is? It's 2 guys trying to be dudes, deciding to do something and actually going to do it. Like how often do you hear that guy or girl that just talks all this about I'm going to do this one day and this one day and this one day and this one day, the one day. And you come across them and you see them like walking towards you and like, oh no, like they're going to talk to me all about what they're going to be.
Yeah.
What about the people that are actually putting in the work? You don't see those people too often because what are they doing? They're out there like grinding away at something. And I feel strongly the same exact like episode 1, man, like that one was special.
That's a landmark. That's a landmark.
That's a landmark. It's gonna be nationally recognized.
That was the first. It'll be a national holiday someday.
And Canada.
And the intercontinental United States. Just 2 dudes, 2 cousins showing up, not really knowing what's gonna happen. And look, half a year later, we are here and we've kind of gotten it down to a science. We know what our roles are. We don't know what our roles are. And that's the beauty of it.
That's science. That's entropy.
We wear a lot of hats. We wear a lot of different hats around here.
The world goes towards chaos.
Yeah.
The world goes towards people not pursuing their dreams.
Mm-hmm.
But it's the discipline that connects the 2.
Wow.
So bring it back and then expand on it. Yeah. All right. So episode 1 for you. Just initial thoughts. I was very excited for Steffi's episode. Shout out Steffi for her episode to reach 100 views.
Oh,
that was exciting. Like that one reached Holly's by this point already has 100 views. I think I last checked it had 94. That one's gonna get 100 views. That one's gonna get 100 like views. That's a nice landmark to hit.
That's a milestone for us too, because that was 100 views on your video.
100 views is 100 views.
Think about that. 100 people coming into your house or something like that.
Think about a room with 100 people in
it,
all looking at you talk.
That's again,
incredible.
You guys are just as important part of all of this because if we can make all these all you want, but if nobody listens, nobody watches,
Imagine 10 people in your room watching.
Even that's a lot.
5 people. You're in front of 5 people giving a speech.
You're in front of 2 people giving a speech.
You're in front of the mirror.
Oh, that's the scariest one of all.
The most important audience member is the scariest one of them all.
Yeah, because you are your worst judge.
That inner critic, man.
Woo!
Yo, the things that guy's told me.
That guy is not writing for the team.
That guy, shout out Noel, my friend in Portland. We were talking about that guy on the inside, and I think we named it like Wilson, and he's got like a monocle, and he has a leather jacket.
Oh.
And this Winston guy just fucking walking around like, you're not good enough. You're not good enough, mate.
I can see that, walking around like he's so full of himself.
Like he's on top of the world.
Just so brash, looking down on everybody else.
Really? You're going to say that?
Huh, yeah. That guy is the worst.
Wow, you suck.
Wow, I wouldn't have done that way.
That's pretty stupid.
You just blowing for stupid town?
So, yeah, man, like, yeah. That inner critic will get you.
I think what was another landmark episode was our first guest.
Wow.
And that goes back to episode 3, I believe, with
Episode
Wardo.
3.
Wardo was our first guest.
First guest.
Figuring out the logistics of it, the setup of it. That was also the first one of the, I think maybe the only time that we filmed on location.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was another testament to, man, this production that we got going on. Just give us a camera and a mic and we got it.
Another landmark here for us. When we finally went live with our Instagram. Or social media as a whole, but mainly Instagram. Because if you haven't noticed by now, our Instagram is our hub.
The Instagram is nice. It's pristine. It's buttoned up.
And that's on purpose. That's not just by accident.
You think you wake up looking like that?
You think an Instagram just looks like that?
No.
Go look at your Instagram. Does it look like that?
Wow. Maybe mine. I don't know. I do like using social media as like a personalization of what we're doing.
Who you
like,
are, yeah.
Again, going back to like everything you do, it's what's that saying? How you do one thing is how you do everything.
Oh, yeah.
Like that. And you look at the quality. Like my brother, Eduardo, shout out Eduardo, what we were talking about. Like he says he's a structural engineer. So he'll go into a building, go into the bathroom, and based on the bathroom, how it's engineered, how it's structured, how it's laid out, you can tell a lot about a place.
Interesting.
If they care about that space, then all right, they care about the entire space.
Yeah.
But if they leave that to just kind of, then
who's to say what the rest of the building is?
Wow. They also say that about great leaders. The great leader, it's not about how he treats like the coolest guy. It's how he treats, the person.
The guy that can't do anything for him.
Yeah.
Guys, always say hello to the janitors.
Always.
Always be nice to the servers. Always be nice to those that society may deem less than.
Everyone's equal.
Yep.
Everyone's equal. Just humans.
Oh, and you don't know how much you probably could change their whole day just by a simple acknowledgement.
I want to I've got some ideas off the pod.
Oh, we'll talk.
I'll tell you right now, and I'll edit it out. I want to have.
So, as we were saying, another milestone for me. Like I was saying, when we went live on the Instagram, when we started getting follows from you guys, because I'm sure you looked at your phone, deliberate. Who the hell is this? You know what I mean? But just the support you guys showed us right off the gate.
I'll say this: we never followed people. People followed us, and then we'd follow back.
I'd follow some people.
Oh, did you?
At the very beginning. At the very
okay.
beginning. At the very beginning.
It.
I'm talking like when we have less than like 5 followers.
But, true.
Yeah,
I remember that.
But then you guys just took over, and now our numbers have been growing, and
128 followers as of today, as of recording this.
In 6 months.
That's not nothing, man.
That's not nothing. That's you guys. I hope you guys are listening to this right now. Give yourself a pat in the back. That's just for real. For me, just give yourself a pat in the back.
This is for you. Good job following us along. Good job supporting independent content creators in Chicago.
Let's just give it up for the audience.
Give it up, 1, 2.
Wow, unbelievable. But yeah, just thank you for that. One other moment for you that we thought that it's been a milestone, you would say?
I would say Bella Riley.
Okay, shout out Bella.
She was the first person outside of like keeping this tight circle.
Oh, yeah.
Coworker, became friends. Like that's a cool person that I know. And I was like, let me take a chance on bringing someone on where I'm going to have to figure out also the equipment. I'm going to have to figure out the dynamics. I'm going to have to a conversation with someone that I didn't know for 20 plus years. On camera with microphones, can we make a person that's never been in a scenario like that comfortable and make it a good conversation?
Yeah.
And that's exactly what happened with hers.
Well.
And I was like, oh, like this is good. Like we're on to something. And the conversation, great. Like body image, what a fantastic topic.
That was a good
topic. What a fantastic topic to bring up and say, hey, let's shine light on something that all of us are thinking about. And some of us are too afraid to talk about, or some of us are still healing, or some of us are on the journey. And it's a journey to find love and self-love and love how you look, and also taking care of this vessel. Like we've got this until we're 6 feet under.
Hey, it's the only one you got.
So take care of it, show it love. And when you take 3 months off, hey man, that's also okay. Just make sure to show it some love.
And in fact, sometimes it's good for you to take those months off because that's how you really recover.
I saw this post from Myra. Shout out Myra, and it was and it was a post that said, in autumn, when trees look dead, when they're losing their leaves, when there's no fruit hanging off of them, they may look dead, but what's really happening is now all of the energy and all of the nutrients and everything that's going into this tree is now being redirected into the roots, and it's creating such a strong foundation.
Yeah.
So what may look like death is actually stronger foundation
Rebirth.
building and rebirth. So man, it's not always like how it looks on the outside.
If anything, maybe hardly ever is it what it really looks like on the outside.
Wow.
There's a bit of, a bit of a persona that sometimes people put out to the world.
Yeah.
Or even things like that, like nature. Just what seems dead on the outside to the naked eye, all the magic is really happening on the inside. Nature is a good example of that. When you plant a seed on the ground, you don't see it growing. You don't see it growing for months at a time. But you can trust that there's something happening where you can't see, so that when you least expect it, something sprouts out of the ground. That absolutely blows your mind.
There's bamboo theory. I would teach this before at Coast Incorporated. Shout out Coast. And when you plant a bamboo, first few weeks, if not months, you're watering it, you're giving it love, you're giving it sun. Nothing is happening, and you could think like, this thing's dead. But you continue to just give it this love. Overnight, this thing will sprout a few feet in the air.
For real?
A few feet in the air.
Wow.
Just overnight. And what was happening, again, going back to us and who we're becoming in 2026 and all these different things. Right now, the roots are setting a good, strong foundation. They're making sure, hey, when we erupt, we're going to be able to hold on to that. We're going to be able to hold on to that because we're cooking.
We're going to firmly grasp on the bottom.
Firmly grasp the bottom, and because we're patient, and we're slow, and we're taking our time.
And that's the best way to build it. Because again, in order to reach new heights, you have to have a strong foundation. Or in order to reach higher heights, I guess that's a strong foundation. So make sure you're grabbing onto the earth.
All right, next pod for you. Next most memorable.
Next most memorable. If I'm honest, actually, to be perfectly honest, just having my friend Josh on the podcast last week.
Incredible.
In the fact that that's like somebody from my world kind of coming in, stepping into this new world that I've created, right? And I'm sure you felt this as well with your friends that you've brought on that have eventually become all our friends, right? But like you introducing something to the new world that we're creating, that was a memorable experience for me. And I hope that goes back to our guests that we've brought on here. I hope that for those of you that have come on, those of you that will come on, you feel comfortable when you come in. Not feel under pressure that you have to perform in front of a camera. Just that you be talking to just two regular dudes. Mm-hmm. So I hope those that have come on, you felt that comfort, and those that will come on know that there's nothing to be scared of. Because I know it's probably overwhelming to be in front of lights, in front of a camera if you've never been, but
of course, how could it not be?
Yeah, just trust that whatever you do, it's good. It's gonna be okay. And it's gonna look good.
And I edit out 99% of the content.
So he makes us look good. When we can't look good ourselves, he forces us to look good.
Hey, the beauty of editing it, they say the story is found in the edit.
Yeah.
The beauty of editing.
That's the second time they've told me.
So Josh, all right. Next.
What's one for you that's been memorable?
I don't know which episode it is, but whenever we started Am I the Asshole?
Oh yeah, that was early on.
Everybody's favorite segment. Incredible. Yeah. It made the conversation, whatever we were talking about, kind of just like hone in on funny.
Yeah.
And fun. However, good perspective.
Interesting things to talk about.
Good conversation.
Yeah.
So
not just comedy for comedy's sake, but something, again, the whole goal of all of this is for you guys to hopefully get something out of it, right?
Get something out of it, man.
Something that's going to say, hey, that's a good point. I'm going to apply that to my life.
Hey, that's a good conversation starter. I'm going to go ask my XYZ.
Yeah, I like that. I don't know specifically which one, but it's been everybody's favorite segment here, and it's certainly one of our favorites. It's our very first segment if you really think about it.
Very first. And if you know what I actually really like about that one too, it's when we do the Am I the Asshole, it's usually centered around how can I communicate better? Yeah. Everyone's the hero in their own world. And someone cuts you off, like they're the asshole always. But it's like about like, all right, put yourself in their shoes, put yourself in their shoes or the other person's shoes. Let's figure it out. Like what happened,
It's
so that I
perspective.
don't like go do that, and then we'll have fun with it too.
It's helped us to gain some new perspective on certain things because there's been times where we've had some that are very clearly somebody's in the wrong. But I like when you play the devil's advocate because you kind of bring it from another point of view. And when you start looking at it from that point of view, okay, well maybe that person wasn't all the way maybe as bad as we thought. Because they're acting out of just what they know, their emotions, what they've been conditioned to learn.
So that was another memorable milestone for me.
Another one that I can say has been one of my favorite moments or milestones that we've hit. This was something that just it's kind of a little bit ongoing actually with right now. The fact that it's been 6 months of us doing this. By this point, by the time this comes out, it have already been 6 months of Deliberate Dive existing. And that is just mind-blowing to hear because that's half a year. Half a year of a commitment, half a year of coming to the studio once a week. Half a year of making sure that we are giving you the very best of ourselves.
Yeah.
That just, when you said it the first time, I don't know why I didn't think of it, right? But when I heard you say it, I was like, yo, it really has been that long. I remember when it was hot as dick outside, coming here, and now outside it's freezing. The seasons have changed. We went through all the rest of the season. We went to the summer, the late
Spring.
summer, the late
spring.
fall, now into the winter. This is when the leaves are starting to die down. So that way we can bring that energy in, like you said, and then January, second season starts, boom! We're gonna explode on your face.
What to expect?
What to expect? Oh, continue to expect nothing but the very best from us.
And that's a perfect segue, like to do our daily Andre shout out.
Oh,
so Andre was talking and giving some advice about like this last episode.
Yeah.
And I'll say this about each guest that we've brought on. It was about adding value to this conversation. Like we wanted those people to bring something with experience, with knowledge, with perspective on that topic to then give our audience. Like we're not just bringing anyone on.
no.
So best believe like the people that we bring on, like we're excited about these people and we know that they can give you guys something.
And it's an interesting story to hear. Things to take away from. And just again, listening to somebody that is similar to your age that you can maybe relate to.
Yeah.
And realize that there's other people out there that are feeling the way that you are, or maybe have felt the way that you have, or are currently feeling. To kind of bring this close together, or to kind of bring this one to a close, we're going to keep it quick on this one, right? 2026. What is the intention that we are trying to build for our podcast? I will go in the route of growth. And now growth obviously means in more content, in more posts, in more interviews, right? But also just growth as the Deliberate Dive brand itself. Exploring what different avenues we can bring Deliberate Dive into. Exploring what we can turn Deliberate Dive into. Not really ruling anything out. So for 2026, in regards to what is this podcast, this show that we're creating is growth for me.
Wow.
How about for you?
I like when we were asking this question about what's 2026 individually, I said, let's go. Let us go. So that's my individual one. Now for this podcast, I think execute. I know execute. Build another good strong word. But growth is a good one. I'm going to go with growth.
By execute, he means we're going to kill this podcast.
It's execute order 66.
Oh, what is that from? I remember
Star Wars. That's when they go and kill.
Yeah.
They go and kill off all the Jedi with that order.
Guys, where else are you going to get these references?
Execute order 66.
That's unbelievable. It's like Darth Vader was here.
Bro.
Growth.
Yeah, because like for me, I'm like bamboo theory. I'm like, ooh, I feel that here, dude. We've been investing so much in here. Like we're right now in the dirt. We're in the trenches. We're in the trenches, and we're in the good old days that they talk about.
Yeah.
One day we're going to be looking back. Do you remember when we were just like driving an hour to go record a podcast and then figuring it out as we go? And remember when the audio sucked and then the audio got better after we got yelled at? And then, hey man, remember when we put on the sunglasses and didn't look
And
back?
became them
we
boys?
became the, hey, remember when we posted that one picture with the blue background and we decided that's going to be the theme of the Instagram? Like, hey dude, remember when we had guests? Bro, having guests is one of like the coolest things.
Yeah.
It's one of the coolest
We
things.
don't take that at all for lightly. We don't take that at all lightly. Because you guys are choosing to give us your time to come and support what it is that we're doing. And just know that while we're wishing growth for ourselves, for our podcast, we send that same energy to every single one of you guys. And we hope that 2026 is your best year yet.
And it will be.
It will be.
And it will be. And if it's not, hey man.
If it's not, I would challenge you to maybe change your perspective on what good could be. Because maybe it starts off a little bit rough, but in the end you realize that little bit of rough is eventually will lead you to what the good is.
You know what it is? It's setting an expectation. If I expect 2026 to be this or this or that, and it falls short, I'm always going to be let down. We can't promise tomorrow. For 2026, take it day by day.
I love that. Take it day by day.
Take it day by day.
That's all we have. That's all we have. And if you do that, I guarantee a lot of your problems are going to seem a lot smaller than they are.
Wow.
While you're in them. And if you don't have any problems, enjoy it again day by day.
Everyone's got a problem.
Everybody's got a problem. But sometimes there's times in life where, it's pretty stagnant, pretty chill. So also enjoy those moments.
That's a problem.
I just want you guys to be happy.
Brother, I think that's how we close out a year.
We close out a year and expect more. Expect more. That's all I can say.
Happy New Year's to all the listeners, all the loyal fans. We love you guys. We appreciate you supporting. We appreciate you following. People that have been there since day one, you know who you are. People that are just discovering us, hi, welcome. Welcome to the dive. Take a seat. You're going to be here for a while.
And you're going to like what is it? You're going to like the way you look. What is that? That's the Men's Warehouse.
When everybody's looking at her, she'll be looking at you.
And that's how we feel about all of you guys.
That's how I look at you. That's how I look at every come in like.
Oh, you guys. Listen, let's close it off by quick little moment. We asked a question today on our Instagram. Let me get to it. Old man here operating.
Yeah, if you're not watching the YouTube at this point, you're insane. But you could see Seba's manhandling his iPhone with 2 hands.
For real, dude. Like straight up. Index finger out, fully on the screen, maneuvering.
Text size at 300.
We asked a question today. What are you grateful for in 2025? You guys responded, and we told you that you guys would make an appearance on our podcast.
Got to give people what they want.
First one, what are you thankful for in 2025? Long-time listener, one-time guest, Stephanie.
Wow.
My education.
Wow.
Congratulations on your education. This guy, I've seen him around a couple times. Seb Easy, the Deliver Dive podcast.
Wow.
Give it a round for him. And I'm going to read you guys' Instagram handles because I don't know some of you guys' names, but so just listen out for your Instagram handle. Davicho_19. David.
I met this guy in Washington, D.C.
Fantastic.
Great guy.
This one's geared to you, my friend.
Community builder.
Leading to what he actually said. He was thankful for making more connections with survivors, like the GOAT, Anthony.
This guy's too. You know, you're a goat when you call another person a goat. Like that's.
Well, that's just two goats complimenting themselves each other at that point. Long-time listener, also one-time guest, Bella. She was thankful for new friendships, then stability and love from her partner, and having a job that she in parentheses, mostly likes. Shout out to you, Bella.
I know exactly what she does day to day, and I'm like, yeah, I feel that.
Nice. Shout out to you. Keep loving your job. Keep mostly loving your job. And then another guy, I've also seen this guy around. Not too keen, but to each their own. A Morales, 21.
Not too keen.
Another year above ground.
Wow.
I think that's just one that I need to just clap for myself. Never take it for granted, guys. Never take it for granted. We love you. We wish you nothing but the best. And just know you guys always have a pair of friends here at Deliver or Die.
True double deers will know. They've always got a pair of friends here.
We need, you know what we need? We need like one of those like rings that we put on, that we share out to the people. And then whenever we're feeling lonely, just shine it up to the sky. And then the lights will just be shining. And that's how we'll know we're talking to each other, because when we look up, we see a light.
I just want someone to be driving down like Lakeshore Drive. Just look up. Sebastian's in need.
I'm just like, or I'm just like they're driving by and I'm just standing on the corner, just my fist up hard as hell. Like, this is for you guys. That's like our call.
All
My
right,
friend.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year to you. Happy New Year to all you guys. See you guys next year.
See you next year. Unless it's already next year.
Unless
They're probably listening to this like January 3rd.
we need to, in case this is already next year.
Call it.